Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little lovelies out there. And how I love you all so. I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious on this 5th of July 2026. And I hope that we're feeling the love. We continue to feel the love, my little honey bunnies. Now then, yeah, I've just been taking some days off, although I did do some shorty videos. It appears that my beautiful little Freddie the Frog seemed to get the most views, my delicious little babies. But there's a point, there we are, to everything that I do. For anybody who's so very kind enough. So thank you for any views, for any likes, and for the occasional comments. Okay. Just to let you know what the weather's like. So it's overcast, but it's warm enough so that you can wear a t-shirt. Uh, but obviously, well, it's not obvious to you, my delicious babies, but for myself, it's obvious. The sun is not out, okay? So I do not need to look at the weather forecast. I can just walk outside my front door or look outside my window and I know what the weather is because I can see, because I'm blessed to see, and bless anybody who cannot see or hear, okay? But however, they do have a lot of other beautiful senses, okay, which helps, okay. So that's the weather, my delicious little babies, and yeah, and I hope that you're all super duper well, my delicious babies. Yeah, I got my t-shirt on today, patty and chips, made in Hull, Hull, my delicious babies. My dad bought me this some years ago, my delicious little babies, but I've got to get back out painting shortly. I ran out of my white daisy paint, my Cuprinol. So I've had to get another one, my delicious little babies, because I need to finish off my fences. So I want to introduce you, my delicious little babies, to my beautiful little Freddie the Frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Hello, hello. Ribbit, ribbit. Okay. And yeah, my beautiful little Freddie the Frog. Okay. And where's little Freddie the Frog from? My delicious little babies. Oh, look, his legs are going everywhere. Breed apart. Country artists. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I just thought I'd mention that. Oh, I'm trying to get it where you. That's it. That's it. My little Freddie the Frog has joined me today on my video. Now then, my delicious little babies, I only have one video today, my delicious babies. Please excuse my voice. I'm having a bit of a problem with my throat at the moment, my delicious babies. And of course, if I was to lose my voice, well, that would be flipping effing tragic. You know what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Now then, so I've been super duper busy doing all of the things, gardens, and helping one of my beautiful dear little friends up the road with her gardens, as well as my garden. So I've just been super duper busy, my delicious babies. Well, sometimes it's like that, isn't it? Especially in the summer. In the summertime when the weather is fine. You know what I mean? My delicious babies, yes. Anyway, so I've got one video today for you. And thank you to anybody who did happen to look at my shorty videos. Some, it appears, of the videos did not receive as many views, but there is no surprise. Okay, my delicious little babies, because we know the drill. Okay, but there's a point, I'll repeat again, to every single Derriere video that I send out. Okay, my delicious little babies, I never ever do anything for no reason. I'm just not that kind of woman. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. I've just baked another chocolate cake, so I'm going to be doing my rounds a bit later and going giving some slice of my chocolate cake, my delicious little babies kind. I've yet to do me a lemon cake. It was a toss-up actually today between lemon and chocolate. So I thought, there we are, let's just finish off the what is it? Organic and fair trade cocoa. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I thought let's finish that one off. And I'll do me a lemon cake another day, my delicious little babies. But I'm sure that who I would like to have a taste of my cakes, one day, there we are, they shall have a taste of my cakes. Okay, my delicious little babies, now then. So this is very important now, my delicious little babies, this particular video. Now, the thing is it about nearly 3 hour and 40 minute long. So this is a longer video, my delicious babies, and this is the reason why I'm only advertising one video today. Okay. Now, this here there we are, is super duper important. Now, I did say that I was going to tell you all about rainbows, paint the whole world with a rainbow. Do 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 do. Okay, but for that, I need to look on Quack Quack Go, my delicious little babies, okay, because I'm looking for a specific um, that I'd already, there we are, read up on. But it was a very long time, my delicious little babies, ago. Okay, so, and I need to write it down so that I can read it out to you. But in the meantime, I've got this uploader. Now, some would say, well, what is she bloody rambling on about now? Well, this is extremely important. Okay, my delicious babies, and why is it important? Because you see, this dear uploader, not in that way, not in that way, okay, whoever this uploader is, okay, I think I might subscribe to this one, okay, because this is right up my street, okay, my delicious babies. And he talks about the rainbows. He's talking to another couple of, they're all talking together. I think there's a couple of women he's talking to, and of course, with anybody not in that way, not in that way. And he's explaining all to do with the rainbows. He's explaining about our Creator. He's explaining about angels. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, I personally believe in them. I do not believe that we have fallen angels. It's a load of bollocks. And yes, I will swear, my delicious little babies. It's a load of effing bollocks, man. Okay, there's no such thing as fallen angels. Okay, angels, there we are beautiful. And they are here for a reason. And this video is super duper, there we are, in depth. Okay, so it's one of those videos, my delicious little babies, where you really, just a little bit of time out your day or night, should anybody happen to have any form of an interest, okay? It's important to really listen very carefully. Okay, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. I know that over 3.5 hours is a long time, but it's not a long time in the grand scale of things. Things say it two-way. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Because it goes to show as well, which I've already, there we are, known, because as much as I love looking at rainbows, okay, there is something else behind it. Okay, there we are, and I already know this. Okay, my delicious babies. So, like, I'll just repeat again. In the meantime, I'm giving you this video to listen to. So, whether you could be cleaning, whether you could be driving, well, for some, you may just be chillaxing in your garden or whatever you're doing, or on holiday, whatever you're doing. But this is really super duper important because it explains, my delicious little babies, just how we've been effing shafted. There we are, shafted big times, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? And this dear man, not in that way, not in that way, is explaining. He's also been explaining on this video that he's done his best to get the information out. He's even been losing views. Now, as we very well know, my delicious little babies, why would one lose views? Yes, rightfully stumbled there. Because when you're telling the truth, others, there we are not a liking. Okay, my delicious babies, and this is what we're dealing with. Okay, and I happen, there we are, to be in this category too. Okay, there we are, my delicious babies, do you see to me? So there's always somebody who can see and can hear my videos. So one way or another, there we are, the message always gets out. And what he also covered, just a small part, because he did say that he would cover, to do the flat earth. Well, I've always believed that the earth, there we are, is flat. I am not asking anybody else to agree with myself. I'm a woman with a view, there we are. I shall have my effing view, and that's my view. Like I said before, long time. If it was round, wouldn't we be going round like a hamster now, isn't it? But we're not, are we? We are stationary. Well, I'm stationary right now, and I'm still. So you don't see me spinning, do you, my delicious babies? Do you see what I mean, okay? So it doesn't matter which way you look at it, my delicious babies. We've been effing shafted, man. And, I feel so sorry. Oh, sorry, excuse me, my delicious babies. Must be something going on in France. He's a little Freddy. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, the point of the matter is this. I feel so sorry for many out there, many thousands, millions, who are unaware of all of these situations, my delicious babies. Do you see what I mean? Because once they found out, there we are. It's going to be a bit of a pisser, isn't it? There we are. My delicious babies. Do you see what I mean? To realise that we've been on this earth for whatever o'clock, and that to whom it may concern and their little lackeys have managed to deceive the way that they have. Look at past decades, my delicious babies, do you see what I mean, okay? One way or another, they were all roped into it. Wasn't there, my delicious babies? Yes. So this is a really excellent, there we are, if I may say so myself, an excellent video, there we are, to listen to. Okay. Now, I'm going to read it out to you. So this uploader happens to have 28.8 thousand subscribers, my delicious babies, on YouTube. Now, his other videos, from what I gather, taking a look at, because I'm actually started to listen to another one. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, with that video, I think that was that, I don't know, weeks ago. But for his other videos, there we are, months ago. Okay, my delicious babies. So, but I will subscribe. I do not subscribe to many my delicious babies, and not only that, I'm not receiving the notifications with some of the videos. Okay, so I'm having to don't use me noddle. You know what I mean? And just take a look. There we are. Okay, my delicious babies. It's common sense for myself. So this uploader is called, this is in capitals, F for Freddy, P for pancake, and V for violet. Okay, my delicious babies, there's a lot of violet lights, isn't there, my delicious babies? Mind you, there's a lot of these flipping bright lights. Bright lights, magway. These flipping new cars, my delicious babies, you know what I mean? They flipping blind you. I mean, I do not mean it in the wrong way. I'm very sorry to have to say it that way. But if you even catch just a glimpse, I mean, flip me, I'm seeing flipping circles. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? I do not think that they're a very good idea at all, these new lights and these new flipping Lego electric cars, my delicious babies, okay? I do not believe that they're designed to see where you're going. I believe that they're designed because if you really look at it, my delicious babies, that could cause, there we are, a lot, there we are, of accidents. Okay, because if you've got full beam with the lights, my delicious babies, well, this is not a good thing at all. Okay, sorry, I'm drifting off. Now, so it's FPV, I repeat again, space capital A Angel. That's the upload of my delicious babies. Now, I'm not sure whether um, this is your man's channel. I don't think it is because I'll read it out to you, my delicious babies. An interview with FPV Angel, APM Research Community Q&A, question and answers. How our creators construct works. Okay, my delicious babies, I'm just going to repeat this again for you. An interview with FPV Angel, APM Research Community Q&A, question and answers. How our creators construct works. Okay, my delicious babies, and what he's also explaining, so I'm not sure whose channel this is, but it's an interview with, so I assume that this is somebody, there else's channel, do you know what I mean? And then they're just, I don't know. Anyway, I would have thought that. Anyway, I don't know, Martin. The point of the matter is, the video is what I'm interested in. And what he's also saying is that things have been, there we are, stolen from us. Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it, Martin? Little baby stumbled again, rightfully so. And it is ours. Okay, now he also explains about the technology, that, technology was around a long time. Do you see what I mean? There's so much in this video, but it really requires, it's one of those videos, my delicious babies. I'm not saying that other videos do not require concentration. Of course they do. But this really, requires, deep concentration. Okay, to really hear, what is being said. Okay, but I mean, if you look at it, and this was uploaded 4 days ago. Okay, my delicious baby. So I'm just going to tick this one off now and close my book because we need to go backwards, don't we, my delicious babies? Just had a pen off my beautiful dear little neighbour upstairs. Bless her. She said she's got thousands. So I said, okay, could I borrow one, please? Yes, you can have it. I said, oh, thank you. Anyway, I'll run out of pens big time. Because who did I give my last pen to? Oh, a builder up, not in that way. A builder up the road and his wife. Oh, they work together. It's ever so sweet. Anyway, my delicious little baby. So I ran out of pens. I could have 10 pens and then they're gone because I write so much down in my little book. My little book's my delicious. Well, it's not a little book. It's an A4, isn't it? But because I'm always writing everything down, I've got 3 pens like nobody's business. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So the point is this. When we actually see, what has been done to us, it's vile. I mean, let's take a look. Should we have to pay for food? Should we have to pay for water? I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day, my delicious babies. I never needed to stumble there. And I was going back about, I can't remember now, is it about 16 years ago? Could be about 16 years ago, my delicious babies. I don't know why I get 16 in my head. Anyway, my delicious babies in my noddle. And I happened to be watching a documentary, okay? And I thought I'll sit and watch this. And it was about these, I don't know if they're like university, little buffs, went up on this mountain, my delicious babies. And they took like a glass bottle with them. And what they were doing, my delicious babies, wait till I tell you what they were doing. So I'm not talking to our delicious babies who already know about this. I'm talking to our delicious babies who do not know. The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. It's obviously trying to crack it out. Anyway, my delicious babies, get back to the matter in hand. And what they were doing was collecting fresh air. Because what they were saying, my delicious babies, is that at the top of this mountain was the freshest air. Okay, my delicious babies, I was telling somebody just the other day about this, okay? And for myself, I wish I'd have flipping wrote everything down, but I just never spared a thought at the time because I'm going back years ago, Mardalish. But I've seen that many different um, documentaries and everything, Mardalish about. But it sort of needs, if you get what I'm saying, it needs something that we are to trigger it, like for me to remember Mardalish babies. Do you know what I mean? Somebody needs to keep a handle on it. Yeah. So, but look at that. And I was sparing a thought at the time, and I thought, you know what? I thought next thing you know, they're going to be charging for flipping effing fresh air. Well, I mean, if we've been given full and plenty Mardalistic babies, why should we have to pay for any damn thing? You know what I mean? I mean, berries, veggies, water. Why should we have to scramble just to get clean water? And everybody's paying their water bills and everything like this now then, to have it filled with flipping fluoride and whatever else is in it. I mean, I'm in England, mad babies. This is my place of birth, you know, and uh, and I have to buy bottled water. I mean, you know what I mean? What's the effing now is all that about? I mean, I am so very thankful, mad babies, for our water, for our food, even though they're effing poisoning us all on a daily basis, my delicious babies. And yes, I know all about the never needed to stumble about the clothes and everything. I've known this, there we are, for many, many, many years. So in that respect, this is nothing new to myself. Every damn thing we wear, we shove in our holes. Well, it is. It's a hole, isn't it, my delicious babies? You know what I mean? Is poisonous. And of course, there's some, with their bodies, some of them have, mankind, bless them, they have more heavy metals than others. Some it can pass through, I'd say easier than others. My delicious babies, do you know what I mean? Even the rainwater, you know what I mean? Everything we do. Well, none of us have asked to come here for that reason, have we, my delicious babies, to be experimented on a daily basis, year after year, month after month, day after day. Have we mad delicious babies? Nobody's asked for that. Anyway, mad delicious babies. I can carry on talking about that forever because I'm rather it's just an old-fashioned saying, but I do not like this word, but sometimes we have to use it, don't we, mad delicious babies? Well, sometimes get me on a subject and I'm effing deadly. You know what I mean? I will not shut up about it. You know what I mean, mad delicious babies. Anyway. So, just another number of advertisements, my delicious babies. We've got our lovely iconic, trending on iconic, my delicious babies on YouTube, and our lovely, and with anybody not in that way, not in that way, our lovely davidike.com, davidike.com. Okay. We got our lovely Richard Space Willett, double L double T, on YouTube, my delicious babies. We've got our Sunday gloomy traveller, all spaces, Sunday gloomy traveller. Um, the dear man Richard, not in that way, not in that way. He put up a video 5 days ago. So I'm still watching some of that. That's to do with our Brummyland Mardelishtuk babies. Okay, now a lot of it was filmed last year, 2025 Mardalish babies, but he's explaining. I mean, I despise going to my town centre. I mean, it's absolutely to see it. Now, never used to be this way, Mardalish babies. There's a lot of things now that never used to be this way. If you used to look at, say, videos, from 1960s to 1970s to 1980s on YouTube, my delicious babies, and you used to see how our Brummyland used to be. You wouldn't get your hat, my delicious babies, honestly. You know what I mean? Okay, my delicious babies. So, we're going through so much, but he's up to what's Richard up to now? Gloomy Sunday Traveller, Sunday Gloomy Traveller. Um, he's up to 20.8 thousand subscribers now, Delicious Little Babies. Um, I think that trending on Iconic, are they up to 15.3 or 15.8 thousand? Okay, my Delicious Little Babies. And you've also got um, Gary Space Waterman. Okay, my Delicious Little Babies. His numbers are slowly creeping up. All I do, my Delicious Little Babies, I do not stir the shit. All I do is I take bits and pieces out because he's like, there we are, a world of information. All different channels, there we are, are very informative, my Delicious Babies, and I happen to enjoy listening to all these different channels, my Delicious Babies, okay? Because they talk damn well, there we are, common sense. Okay, my Delicious Babies, but so I like to listen to, things that I do not know. Nobody knows everything, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? And if I do not know, I put my hands up. Hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your heart, give me your heart, give me hands up, baby, hands up. Yeah. What year was that? That's twice I've sang on my videos, isn't it? Is it 1981? Yeah, I remember that. I've flipped me, going back all those years ago. Anyway, we're not old, my delicious babies, despite what they want to call us. We're old when we get to the age of 50, or we're old when we get to the age of 60, or they can F off nicely. Get on their back and pedal fast, my delicious babies. But yes, I personally do not feel, even though that they're going fast, my delicious babies, okay? They're like, it's like, do you remember the old bike, the bike, say it to where? The old racer, where you had to bend over. Like these ones who do, what's that? Oh, me beautiful, oh, how I love them, so beautiful, Nanny and Grandad. She used to love watching, she used to love the tennis. She adored the tennis, my beautiful dear little Nana did. Mind you, she loved all sports, but um, what is it, Tour de France or something, like where they have those racers bikes, So that's what these are doing, my delicious babies, you know what I mean? They're really trying their best to speed ahead. And it appears to myself that there keeps being, there we are, fork in the road, my delicious babies. Oh, Simon Space Dixon, um, on YouTube as well, my delicious babies. I think he's up to 174,000 subscribers now. With anybody not in that way, not in that way. I'm doing my best. There we are, to get the information out. We've got our lovely not in that way, not in that way. Our lovely mornings with Mel K on Rumble, or she has with her lovely self, her dear husband Rob, not in that way, not in that way, or the Mel K show, because she has her own like website and everything. My delicious babies, bless her. On Rumble, she's up to 221,000 my delicious baby subscribers. You've also got Stu, all spaces, Stu Peters, Network Rumble. Okay, my delicious babies, but he has his own as well, Stu Peters. Okay, now again, all I do is take in pieces, bits and pieces. I take bits and pieces out of all different videos, my delicious babies. Okay, that is all I do. Okay, so anything else, no disrespect, goes over my head. Okay, my delicious babies. It's like when I do a reading. I can give information out, and then what happens? It just goes out. So it's there, and then it ends up out there. So if somebody was to say, do you remember when you said that, Carla? I would say no. Because once I've given the information, there we are, it's gone. Okay, it's very rare that I would ever remember. Okay, my delicious babies, I just do not, because I'm not meant to. Okay, so that's why I say some things now are stored and others just go over my head. Okay, my delicious babies, that's how I operate. Okay, and just to let you on sorry, rewind and start again. One last thing, my delicious babies. Yes, I've had a slight setback, my delicious babies. So back to the drawing board. Um, because oh bless, Um, but so I'm having to wait now to get my tarot reading all advertised and my angelic healing and everything. So I've had a slight setback. Okay, all right, it's a setback, not the end of the world. Okay, and bless, because they're so beautiful. Bless, who it was, who was going to do it for myself, but unfortunately they cannot. But bless them, how I love them so. Not in that way, not in that way. Okay. Um, but that's all right. That's all right because I continue. There we are to steam along and have a positive mental attitude that something will pop, the bubble will pop, and then I'll be able to get a laptop or something. You know what I mean? Martin Baby said, if I give my laptop to somebody, then I will, well, not just give my laptop to someone, you know what I mean? But somebody else may be able to help me. Okay, Martin Baby. So it's one of those things, Martin Babies. Um, I was somewhat disappointed, but then I thought to myself, okay, everything happens for a reason. There we are, that's what I believe in. I'll try my hardest. I mean, we all get stressed occasionally. Of course we do. It's life, isn't it? But I really try my utmost never to get stressed. Okay? Because tomorrow's another day. There's always another day that we're blessed to have. Okay, my delicious babies. So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. Sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, may you all be fully protected. And how I love you also. I mean, I could ramble on a lot. There we are. I could ramble on a lot longer. But to tell you the truth, my delicious babies, I've got to. I've been, believe it or not, I've been trying to keep quiet. Okay, my delicious babies have been trying to keep quiet. I mean, I'm surprised I could even sing. It's just my voice is just very hoarse at the moment, my I really need to have some pineapple. I haven't had any pineapple yet. I've got pineapple. So I'm just going to have some pineapple because it's an excellent antioxidant. Okay, my delicious babies, I could do with getting some more of those. You know, I will not say my delicious babies because they flipping F up the flipping ingredients. You know what I mean? And then nothing's ever the same again. You know what I mean? My delicious babies are kind and they work very well. But I'm going to have to get some. Okay, my delicious babies. So yeah, I've been trying to keep my gob shut. My delicious babies, you know what I mean? Try to heal. You know, what is it somebody said to me the other day? Was it my neighbours opposite, my Polish neighbours? Bless, oh, they're so beautiful, They really are beautiful. I am so blessed and let it continue, of all my beautiful dear little neighbours, because they're so beautiful. I've got Polish, I've got Spanish, I've got Romanian, and they're all just so beautiful, okay? Um, what did I say? What's happened? What's happened to your throat, Carla? I said, I've just got a bit of a throat issue at the moment. And said, this, you talk too much. And I said, yes. I said, but I'll continue talking. Yes. Okay. So hopefully it's going to clear up. Anyway, so please, my delicious babies. Well, it will clear up anyway. There we are. It will clear up. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, isn't it? We all get a little bit of a sniffle or something like this now then. I mean, I've never had flipping allergies and I find myself flipping sneezing. You know what I mean? Well, of course, it's what's being done to us, isn't it, my delicious babies? You know what I mean? Anyway, you've got to detox somewhere, haven't you? So it's better flipping out than in, isn't it, my delicious babies? Anyway, so please, my delicious babies, wherever you are, please have a super duper time. Please take care of yourselves now then. Please try to take care of others. So until my next video, from Freddie the Frog and myself. Love ya. Till the next time. Goodbye.